Hello and welcome to another Rewilding vlog. My name is Carolyn, and one of the purposes of my channel is to document my rewilding journey and invite others to embark on their own. For me, this journey begins with recognizing that fundamentally, I am an animal who is living on a 4 billion-year-old Earth at a very unique time in the evolution of life. A time where my species has essentially taken over the Earth with its intelligence and technological advances. The Anthropocene is what we call it. It's a fascinating time to be alive, to be able to have the answers to so many questions about the origins of life, and yet recognize that there is still so much we don't know. What I do know, or what I can at least sense, is that just like any animal, I have certain instincts and needs that are not always so obviously met or fulfilled in the modern industrialized world, in the way they once were when humans lived as wild animals. We have been on a trajectory towards self-domestication since the advent of agriculture, a shift that has been both beneficial in some ways and not at all in others. I'm interested in discovering how I can rewild aspects of my life in the modern world, to honor that I am an animal who wishes to be freed from any cage boxing me in. I am getting eaten alive out here, so I think I'm going to take the few strawberries that I have, go home, and either eat them right away because they're probably best when fresh, or try and preserve them to make some sort of summer beverage. I think that's my plan. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I can't wait to eat these delectable little strawberries. I created rewilding goals at the beginning of the year, and it's typical for me to overestimate how much I'll be able to get around to. However, I think what is helpful about goal setting is that it at least gets you moving in the direction you want to be going. One of my rewilding goals was to consume more wild foods, including plants and fish. This goal nourishes my body, provides me with natural movement, deepens my connection to the land, and brings me into community with other like-minded people. Well, I haven't learned how to fish yet, and I feel as though I have done a fraction of the foraging I set out to do. But that being said, I feel really content, because I'm at least going in the direction I want to be going, and that's better than nothing. I hope you and I can continue going for things, even if it means our goals change over time, or we complete them at a slower pace than we wanted. I would love to hear from you in the comments if you have done any rewilding in your life this summer, or what you hope to do in the future. I wanted to give you a reminder, and it's mostly a note to myself, and that is to do things out of love instead of out of fear. For the past few weeks, I have been stuck in a thought pattern mostly centered around how I can afford the life I desire in today's economy. I spoke in my last video about how ironic it is that I feel I need hundreds of thousands of dollars to live what I think of as a simple life. And I seem to always be trying to find a loophole. It has been really draining and a little soul-sucking, since I'm mostly thinking about how I can benefit myself. I finally realized that in order to break the thought pattern, I needed to start thinking about what I wanted to do because it helped me to love and be of service to others. For the past few weeks, it feels I have been acting out of a fear of lack, but shifting my intention to be one centered on love for the world and for others has alleviated the exhaustion I feel always thinking about how to get ahead. In one sense, acting out of love and not fear truly does simplify life, because it is a much more fulfilling way to live and does not require more than just setting an intention and practicing it. Of course, we all need to meet our day-to-day needs, which requires living as though we are going to be alive tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. But the reality is that no one really knows when this experience of life will end. As we acknowledge the impermanence of life, I hope it gives us the courage to live today as though it was our last chance to act out of love. And finally, since life is short, go follow Unc Pappy on Instagram. He is a ray of sunshine in a world that is often negative and polarizing, and I just want to spread his positive vibes to you. I love the video where he talks about how every 100 years there are new people on the earth, and how incredible it is that you and I are alive on Earth at the same time. Although I likely do not know you personally, I think it's cool that we are all in this experience of life together, because ultimately we are all interconnected. I want to thank you for being here, for sharing your thoughts and ideas with me every time I upload a new video, and for simply just watching. I really am grateful for your support, and I will see you in another video soon.